Hey everyone, it's Vickerman and we're back with Age of Wonders 3 as my Tigran Necromancer, and we're trying out the Eternal Lords expansion that just came out. Just did a cartographer's hut there to see that there's a city there. Not sure if it's neutral or an enemy city, so we'll have to figure that one out. Alright, so yeah, we're kind of isolated here, to be honest. So these guys, we haven't yet done. When we do this, we can heal units in the city. Well, that's extremely good. That negates the fire resistance, or fire weakness, basically. And gives you additional health for all units. That's way good, way good, way good. The Shredder. Okay, they can do bleeding as well, which is fantastic for the Prowlers, which we don't have access to them, interestingly enough. Okay, so they're with the War Hall. Okay. I think this is definitely worth building soon so that our units are just stronger and we can heal back at the capital without having to have the leader present. To me, that's a no-brainer. Now, the reanimator is very important because they are a unit you can hire that can do the healing of undead, so that's great. That's important to have that in your party as well. But as we're getting started, it looks like we're going to need to cross the sea at some point, so we're going to do that so that we can do boats. Once we research that, I think we will be able to cross the ocean. So now that we have the Builder's Hall, it looks like that decreased the number of turns that that would take, so that's great. And as you can see, we are kind of sort of healing these folks up as we go. I'm thinking that maybe what I want to do be great to get this ruin under control. Yeah, it'd be really nice to expand, which we will in 2 turns. Good. Because then we'll have more production from that thing. That would be fantastic. Fantastic indeed. So I think what we'll do is take this guy who's injured out. And instead we'll bring the hero in, the Archdruid. Ah, not enough movement. That's too bad. Okay. Now I think Pillar of Stylites produce units have projectile resistance +2. It has to be in the domain. Okay, that would be very nice to have for our troops actually, because I really like the pike units that these Tigran have. Now, the thing about ruins is you can only take in one party, so even if this guy were standing there, they couldn't join us like they could with any other sort of battle. But I think we can take it, and if it looks like we can't, we can just leave. Monster Hunter. We're not really monsters, so looks like a good... it's a pretty challenging fight, actually. I think we can do this. Alright, so here we are in, probable victory is not as good as the, can't recall offhand what it is, like clear victory or something like that. So we are going to have to be a little bit cautious. So this person's got bow. And the druid longbow, yeah, has no range penalty, so that's really, really nice. We don't want to get too close. These guys can soak up some damage, so we'll move them up here. Put them into guard mode. The prowlers are also somewhat tough. Cheetah. Yeah, the Tigrans, it looks like, has a little bit less health than the Frostlings that I've been playing in the main campaign for this new expansion pack, so yeah, you gotta be a little different strategy here than what the Frostlings would use, so which is fine. Maybe we'll cast a spell here. Who's actually gonna be a problem for us? You know what? I think the druid probably has some root spears. Yep. That's probably a better idea, to lower movement amount for one of these units, so maybe they can't attack us as quickly. And I think maybe it makes the most sense to go with these guys. Yeah, unfortunately they resisted that. Not the end of the world, but now I'm curious to see how this goes. I'm gonna wait, I think. I don't think I'm gonna have her transform into a werepanther just yet. I'm not entirely sure what all the controls are for that. So we don't want to get her into the line of fire, so let's pull back here a little bit. Looks like everybody is mostly at full health. So what should you do? I don't want you to go around and get isolated, so we'll just wait there. Okay, so they've got a lot of guys that have ranged abilities, and they're focusing on one person, which is never good. I don't like that at all, especially since heroes don't have resurgence in the settings that I've placed for this game. Okay, so they're resistant to fire. They are not. 35% bleed. Is this the same, or? Yeah, they don't fight back though. So that may be the best way to go. I think we'll do that. Yee. So they, okay, so now we get flanking and the bloodthirsty bonus because they're bleeding, which is pretty significant. And we killed him. Fantastic. Okay, so these guys, 3 times 2 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12. They're not gonna kill those guys, but it's possible that we could kill them if we brought in some other units as well. We're in 3 right now, we're 3 range. We'll want to stay in that, I think. I think maybe we'll go ahead and do that. And then we'll see about the having the druid come over here and use her bow. Let's try 3 first before we go over into 2 attack range. And 3 times 2 is 6. Line of sight penalty is minus 50%. So let's think about this logically now. 3 attacks at minus 50% is basically 150% of an attack, right? But 2 attacks, if we move to the spot next to us that's yellow, 2 attacks without that penalty, yeah, that'd be 200%, so that's really the better option. And this may kill them, I hope so. Great. Now what we need to do is, looks like these folks are engaged there. Let's try to engage here. I would like to be able to kind of keep them from attacking the druid. Because I would like to raise the dead instead of heal the druid. But the question is, are they going to be able to get to her? Probably not with the halfling. I bet the attack of opportunity from these guys will kill them even if they do attempt to move. So I think it's fairly safe. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, we're not standing next to them where we could get basically a free attack in. So that would have been good. So these cadaver guys are... Oh, okay. That's... Ah, shoot. Well, it's better than losing the hero, so... There's that. May as well have these guys attack, since they're fairly expendable. Let's see if we can do some damage with these. Okay, so we won with 1 casualty. We did raise a cadaver, so we still have a full party. I mean, the cadaver is not as good. What does this do? Bard skills. The bard gives their army plus 300 morale. Does not affect undead, so it's not very helpful for us at all. So I'm thinking selling it is just going to be the harp, I hope. I hope we get that knowledge. Okay, where's that? No, the cadaver died. That's right. I forgot. So let's go ahead and pull back a little bit. Try to heal up a little. The prowler needs some healing. We'll put him with the... Now you are not undead, are you? So why don't you get out of the party? And you're undead, right? Yep. That should help things out. And when we produce this, that'll be even better. Oh, okay. Maybe this is why we had more health with the other playthroughs, because I had some of these where my guys were produced. So this gives undead extra health and 40% fire protection, which is key because they have a weakness to it. We have is that right? 561 gold? We should really start building some more guys. Let's get a cheetah. We can't get the prowler. I'm thinking that's probably, yeah, that's here. Let's get the warhawk queued as well. Be nice to do the siege workshop to help our production out, but you know, I think getting more soldiers is probably our priority at the moment, so. Okay, well, I think we'll stop here for this episode, but we'll see you next time.